Shabbat Shalom. Parshat Vaiera is the story of Pharaoh's hardening his heart and the brutal drama of the plagues over Egypt. Apocalyptic images of water turning to blood, swarms of insects, and piles of dead livestock causing the entire land of Egypt to stink. Vaiera continues the conversation between God and Moses following Moses' first encounter with Pharaoh. God persists in his alternately tender and impatient wooing of the reluctant emissary, while Moses insists that he is unfit for the task. As before, Moses' feeling of inadequacy centers on his difficulty with speech, now captured ironically by his poetic lament, "I am of uncircumcised lips." This week I ask, what was Moses' speech impediment? The Torah does not identify the nature or origins of Moses' difficulty. Rashi postulates that Moses had an actual speech impediment, perhaps a stutter or a severe lisp. A midrash explains that Moses' impeded speech dated from his infancy when the angel Gabriel had guided him to place a hot coal in his mouth instead of reaching for Pharaoh's crown. Perhaps Moses was deeply shy, a shepherd who preferred the company of animals over people with their insatiable demand for words. Other commentators show that he showed verbal slowness and deliberateness, so that what Moses was saying to God was that he could not talk glibly or smoothly enough to be a successful leader. Moses' impediment is wholly self-described. We learn of it only through his own protests at having been chosen. It is clear with each utterance that it exacted a painful toll on Moses. God therefore sends Aaron to be his brother's mouthpiece, and Aaron remains at Moses' side as the two heap threats and plagues upon Pharaoh and the Egyptians. Indeed, it is Aaron who initiates the first three plagues, stretching the rod over the water to bring forth blood and frogs and hitting the earth to summon lice. Most Jewish stutterers love this portion. Even with impeded speech, that's the Bible term, not mine, we can do great things. Moses did not give up. He was relentless. He believed in what he was saying. He got people to listen. Pharaoh's hard heart and mind were changed, and the Jewish people were let go. When you've got something important to say, people will listen, even if it takes 17 seconds longer. Shabbat Shalom.